Hello, students. Welcome back to Hee-man Academy. We are here to give you the power of education. So, in the last video, we talked about the play Bahu Ki Vida. So, this is the second part. Bahu Ki Vida, as I explained to you, is the activity of the daughter-in-law going from the in-laws' house to her parents' house. So here the Vida or the activity of Vida is referring to that in this particular context. So this is the second part of the play. So let's begin. So far what has happened was that this person Jivan Lal refused to send send Kamla to her parents' house because their family did not give the amount of dowry they had asked. He believed that they had not given the full dowry, the complete dowry, and that's why he feels that he should not send his daughter-in-law to her parents' house. And that's why Pramod is in a difficult situation. He's been pleading him, but he's in that pleading mode, and he's just telling him that what will happen. Imagine how Kamla is going to feel and all that. But he is rigid about his decision, and he says that no, I will not let her go. So Jeevan Lal has been rude and has told Pramod that why did you not, if you gave as per your capacity, if you gave the dowry as per your capacity, then why did you not look for a house which was your equal? Why did we are rich and you are not as rich? So why did you look for a house which was palace in comparison to your hut? And Pramod is like he doesn't know, and he's come in the pleading mode, and he's joined his hands, and is in a praying mode. And Jivan Lal gets up and he starts walking, and he says that forget about giving the dowry. You have not even treated the procession, the maids of the groom well. You have not treated them well. You have not taken good care of them. So Jivan Lal is being very rude to him, and he's now in aggression. He says that you have not taken good care of my friends and relatives who had come in the procession, and because of that, all my reputation has a big black mark because you did not take good care of them, and that has given me a wound, and you have not taken good care, and that's why you ask your mother to give me the medicine for that wound. So children, here he is talking about this medicine figuratively. He's talking about the medicine for wound, which is actually he means to say that give some money so that the wound can be healed. So he's asking dowry indirectly, indirectly, and he says that that is the dowry, or the money is the one which is going to heal the wound which you have given me by not taking good care of the relatives who came in the marriage, and that's why when the people, my acquaintances and friends in the community, they're all laughing at me, and that's why you have to give me some, ask your mother to send some medicine, some kind of ointment, so that the wound can be healed. And Pramod, like I told you, is in the mode of praying and pleading, and he says that you please send her with me this time. And when she comes back, Gona is again the activity when she finally comes back to the husband's house. So when she comes back, then we will do our best, try our best to complete your demand of dowry. We'll try our best to do that. And Jivan Lal now gets angry. And in an angry voice, he says that, look, Pramod, I have seen the world. I am pretty old. I did not gray my hair in the sunshine. And you were just born yesterday, and you're just trying to fool me? So he's angry now, and Pramod is like he belongs to the bride's family. So usually in our society, what happens? The bride's family, they are not very rude to the to the groom's family, and they try to keep their composure, and they don't get into an argument mode with the groom's family. That is the usual custom which happens. And so Pramod is like, what are you saying? And Jivan Lal is saying, I'm saying correct only, this is my last decision. She will go to her parents' house. She will participate in that activity of Vida only when you keep 5,000 rupees cash in my hand. And saying this, he stretches his right hand. And so here now he's come out openly with the amount of dowry he needs, and he says, you give me 5,000 cash, then only I will let Kamla go with you to mother's house. Now now Pramod also is like, he hears this, and he's also agitated, and he says that this is completely injustice. You have problems with our family, right? You have problems with the family. Why are you dragging this innocent girl in this? What has she done wrong to you that you're taking revenge from her? And then he mentions that if Ramesh Babu was there, Ramesh Babu is the husband of Kamla. So he's Pramod is the bride's sister, so he's addressing Ramesh as Babu in respect, because that's the usual custom in our society. That's why he's saying if he was there and then he was interrupted by Jivanlal, and Jivanlal says, then okay, if he was there, what would he have done? He would not have the courage to speak in front of me. He is my son. He is not like you, who insults, who answers back and insults people, insults the elders. You are like just like a hooligan. You are answering back and insulting me. Now, Pramod feels highly insulted by this, and he says that Babuji is also an address used for father. Okay, so he's saying, Babuji, you think that we are the bride's family, so you can insult us. But don't forget, you also have a daughter. You also have a daughter, so please don't insult a daughter's family. She is your daughter-in-law, but that doesn't mean that you'll insult us. And that's what Pramod is agitated at, and he makes his point to Jivan. So Jivanlal, as it is angry, and then Pramod says that don't forget you also have a daughter. And Jivanlal replies and he says, yes, I know we also have a daughter, but we are not like you. Last month only I got my Gauri. Gauri is the name of the daughter. So I got Gauri married, and the way we treated the bride's procession, the groom's procession. So groom's procession is a barat. It's called barat in Hindi, and it's basically all the people who come from the groom's family accompany the groom, and they come. So they're treated very well by the bride's family. And that's what he's talking about. The way I treated the groom's procession and their family and their relatives was something which people were surprised at. That means he just means to say that he treated them very well. He did it the way nobody else would have done, and we have given so much dowry that everyone was amazed. They were so happy and all that. And then you are going to treat yourself as my equal. Come on, that's what he's saying. So this is just a way of looking down upon. He's looking down upon Pramod and his family, and he says that you are going to equalize me, my family. I have done so much for my daughter. And yes, we have a daughter, and but we have a we are highly dignified people. We have a very high reputation. So children, here he is referring to reputation as being rich. So it does happen in the society. People who are rich, they think that they have a very good reputation in the society. And then Pramod just replies yes, and then Jivanlal goes on to narrate that Ramesh has gone to get Gauri home. So Naresh has gone to Gauri's in-laws house, husband's house, so that he is the brother. Ramesh is the brother of Gauri, so he has gone to her in-laws house so that he can bring Gauri to the parents house. And then while he's saying that, he's looking at his wristwatch. And then he again continues to say that he would just come in some time. My daughter will see the first Savan in her parents' house, and your sister, she can keep dreaming of spending the Savan, first Savan after marriage, with her parents. And she can only dream, because she will not be able to fulfill this dream of hers. And the way her dreams have been murdered, all that, they have been murdered by your mother and you. And you are responsible for that. Okay, you are responsible for not letting her celebrate someone in her in her parents house. And Pramod is now, he's speaking in a satirical tone, and he says that my sister, is she nobody to you? Okay, because yeah, she's a daughter-in-law, but he's not feeling anything for her. And then again, his tone, Jivanlal's tone, is like anger only, and he says that she is my daughter-in-law, and I don't weigh daughter and daughter-in-law in the same weighing machine. Okay, daughter is a daughter, and daughter-in-law is a daughter-in-law. There is no comparison. And then Pramod says, okay, so if you are so rigid and you're so obstinate about not sending her home, then there is no point requesting you. And then he pauses for a moment, and he says in a very low voice that, okay, before going, am I allowed to see my sister? And Jivanlal says, yeah, go and see your sister, and you just tell her also when next time you are going to come with that maraham. Maraham is the medicine we talked about, okay? The ointment which he wants to put on his wound, because he got a stain on his reputation, and that's what he's talking about. And he says that you go, while going, you just tell her when. So students, he's just, Jivanlal is in a way teasing Pramod in this conversation of his. He's just trying to tell him that, look, my daughter is going to come home, but your sister will not be able to go home on the occasion of Savan. And that's what he's just, all his gestures and everything show that he is teasing him. And he has already looked down upon him. So then he talks to, he calls his wife, and he's addressing her as Gauri ki ma. So Gauri is the daughter of Rajeshwari, and he's addressing her, and he's saying that, he's calling her, and he says that please send Bahu. That means please send the daughter-in-law. He wants to see her. And in the meantime, I will go and see if the gardener has put a swing or not in the garden. So children, there is also a tradition of putting swings on the branches of trees during the period of Savan. And the girls play on that swing, and that's what he's saying. So people, in the villages, people do it on the branches of trees, and in the houses in the urban areas, people do that in the garden. So they put it in the veranda or something, and the children or the girls, they play on that swing. And then so that's what I told you, he's teasing Pramod. So after this, Jivan Lal leaves the scene, and Pramod sits on that sofa, and he feels very tired because none of his requests have been accepted. And Kamla comes outside, and she has a beautiful face. And beauty in Hindi literature is compared with moon. So Chansa Sundar Mukra means she's very beautiful as the moon. And but she is carrying an expression of sorrow. She is wearing red bangles, silken sari and blouse, and she goes near Pramod and stands. So all this get-up of Kamla have been described to show that she is newly married. Whenever there is a newly married girl or a newly married bride in the house, she dresses up like this. So this newly married girl is carrying a sorrowful expression on her face. And then Pramod tells her to sit, and Kamla sits there. And when Pramod asks her, "How are you? How are you doing?" and Kamla starts sobbing. And Pramod says that there is no use. Don't behave like a mad person. Don't cry, because these tears, they are like pearls, and nobody knows the value of these pearls. You cannot melt stone with water. So don't waste your tears, which are like pearls. And then she again sobs, and she's asking. So Pramod knows what she is asking, and Pramod says that, "Don't worry, I will come back. I will come back soon. And the next time I will come back, you will definitely come with me, and because I will bring the ointment for the wound." And since Kamla was not there in the previous conversation, she doesn't understand, and that's why she's saying marham. Marham means ointment. So Pramod says, "Yeah, Kamla, Babuji," he's referring to Jivanlal. So, the way we treated them, our behavior has left a wound in the heart of Jivan Lal Babuji, and he needs some medicine, some ointment, so that the wound can be treated. And the value of that ointment is 5,000 rupees. So Kamla is like taken aback, and she looks at Pramod, and Pramod is saying, "Don't worry, Kamla. I will arrange for that ointment. The, whatever I will do, but I will arrange. If nothing works out, then I will sell the house we're living in, and we will at least get 7 to 8 thousand bucks for the house. So that will help us pay off the dowry which is looking for, and just 5,000 rupees." And then this makes Kamla very restless, and she starts requesting her brother, and she says that, "For bringing me home, please don't sell off the house. And I give you, please swear by my husband. Okay, don't sell off the house, because where will you live?" She's concerned, and it is actually nonsensical to sell off a house just to pay off the dowry, to satisfy somebody's ego who's already rich. He is a prosperous man, he is a rich businessman, but still he wants dowry. So selling of a house which is where the family of Kamla lives, she's just, it's irrational to sell it off to paying off the dowry of this marriage. So that's why Kamla is requesting him restlessly that, "Please don't sell it off, and please swear by my husband." So Pramod is like, so swearing by somebody in Indian culture is like, it's not considered good if the promise is broken. If you swear by somebody and take a promise, and then promise is broken, then uh, it is not considered good. And that's why she's saying, "You please swear by me, by my husband. You will not sell off that house." And Pramod is like, "What are you saying? Don't you want to come home for your first sermon, and spend some good time with your friends and all?" So children, that is the end of this video. We'll take it up in the next video now, the rest of it. Please let me know whatever your comments are, and if I was able to help you understand, please like the video and subscribe for new updates. Bye bye, see you in the next video.